Hey everybody, welcome back to Derby Talk, episode number 5.
Giddy up, baby.
We're
Giddy up
on the Kentucky Derby Trail, everyone. Thanks for joining us here. Tommy D along with my man, the captain.
Angel of Empire last week.
Not bad, not bad. $29 winner, captain. Some ching for your pocket. Welcome, guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're one of the regulars.
Ring that bell.
We appreciate you. Throw down those comments. Some of you some excellent commentary there in the mix. We're going to have to bring you into the show, actually. If you're interested, shoot me an email at teamhiphorse@gmail.com, everyone. I'll be down in the bio. But, hey, we're glad to have everybody here. Episode number 5 here on Derby Talk, guys. We're going to be talking about the Oaklawn race number 11 from Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is the Rebel Stakes. This is a big prep race for the Arkansas Derby and then moving into the Kentucky Derby. 50 points to the winner. It's going to be a mile and a 16th, Captain. The picture's going to start getting better and better as we get. We're 72 days away from shooting this.
Well, Tommy, I want to tell you something right now. If I'm an owner right now, I'm making a move. If I have one of Baffert's got one of my horses, I'm making a move. Because you know what, the people in Kentucky, they're dragging their feet for a reason. They want to rake them through the coals, which I don't agree. I love Bob Baffert, great guy. But right now, Cave Rock, what's going to happen there? I mean, top horse, starting to work out pretty good. Who's he going to go to? Where's he going to go? Where's a lot of these horses going to go, Tommy?
Yeah, Captain. I mean, it's in the mix. And, you know, today we do have one that's going to be running today. That's Reincarnate. We'll get to it. That's the 6-horse, 7-2 Morning Line. Tim Yakteen taking over for Bob Baffert.
Already.
The first one we're going to see right here. And it's going to be a lot. I mean, Bob Baffert, very successful in the Rebel. Not going to be here this year, but we have a lot of other big-name trainers with a few runners in here with some serious chances. Quick recap of last week, the Risen Star, as you said, Angel of Empire, a $29, $40 winner. So congratulations to the connections there. Brad Cox gets it done, you know, on fire there. So gets it done at the fairgrounds last week in the Risen Star.
No doubt. I mean, that was a big race there. And you know what? That horse, the farther that horse goes, the better that horse is going to be.
Yeah, keep your eye on these colts. And, you know, some of the other ones, it was a nice field there in the Risen Star, catching a price, too. So I think this one looks like a pretty nice field, too. We got some favorites in here. We got 11 horses going to the gate here.
Well, let's take it from the top, Tommy.
Let's do it. Number 1, Verifying, is going to be the first here. Won his first 3 starts as a 3-year-old impressively. Going over the 1 mile, over the Oaklawn track. Big race experience under the belt. Was in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, had some trouble trip, finished 6th. Second in the Champagne as a 2-year-old. Brad Cox trains this Justify colt. Jockey switch over to Florent Giroux, his main guy there, 19% at Oaklawn. 97 buyer last start, the highest of the field there for last start. Should be part of the speed, 2-1 Morning Line. Number 1, Verifying.
I like Verifying in this race, but what I don't like, he's got to spot a lot of these horses 3 to 5 pounds. And you know what? That could play a difference, especially going 2 turns.
Good point there, Captain. Let's go to number 2, Powerful. Won 2 out of 4 career starts as a 2-year-old. Won the Ed Brown 200K last out from Churchill Downs in November. Steve Asmussen trains. Congratulations, 10,000 to the winner. Steve Asmussen,
unbelievable,
ultimate trainer there. Nyquist colt here. This colt should be near the front and part of the pace scenario. 20-1 here. Number 2, Powerful.
Has a shot. You know what I'm saying? First time out this year. It needs to pick up some points, so this would be the spot.
Number 3, Red Route 1, second in the Grade 3 Southwest from Oaklawn Park last time over a sloppy track. Arabian Night dominated that race. Last win came over the turf to break its maiden in September. You know, the son of a gun runner, lots of speed in this race. Look for him to close here. That's number 3, Red Route 1.
You know, 2 of the last 3 races over the sloppy going. Looks a little bit more consistent over a hard ground right there. And you know what? Possible on this one, Tommy. Very possible on the lower exotics.
Yeah, great point, Captain. The weather, as we say every episode, pay attention to the weather, guys. If the track's playing sloppy, wet, or if it's going to be a hard and fast surface. So that could be a big factor in your handicapping on that day. All right, let's move on to the next. Number 4, Gun Pilot. Another colt trained by Steve Asmussen, another son of Gun Runner. Won impressively by 2 in its last start from Oaklawn. Santana Jr. rides here over the 3 horse. This improving colt makes its 3rd start of the year. You know, should be up front, off the pace, somewhere in the mix there. So number 4, Gun Pilot at 8-1.
Well, you got Santana and Asmussen. They've been clicking at 21% at Oaklawn. This horse did run second to Verifying 2 back and did beat Bourbon Bash last out. Going to get a class test here.
I like it. I like it. Number 5, Giant Mischief. Morning line 5-2 here. That they believe the favorite in the field here. Finished second in the Springboard Million last out. Went off as the favorite colt here. Had some trouble. Able to get up for second. Brad Cox trains the son into Mischief. Irad Ortiz Jr. gets the call. Florent Giroux goes to the 1. Verifying here, guys. Should sit right off the pace and be near the front here. That's number 5, Giant Mischief.
This is one I really like, Tommy. Giant Mischief, you know, if you look, won its first 2, then they put him in the $400,000 Springboard. Bobbled, had a horrible start, lunged at the start, bobbled 4-5, still came on to only lose by a length and a quarter. I really like this horse today.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one here. Morning line favorite. The odds maker saw it that way too. Number 6, Reincarnate. Won the Sham up front, leading almost the whole way here. Previously trained by Bob Baffert. Like I said earlier, Tim Yakteen taking over here. This Good Magic colt shows up in every race, hitting the board. 5 starts, 2 wins, 3 place. You get Johnny V up aboard here, who's been aboard the colt twice already, so should be part of the speed here. Morning line 7-2, Reincarnate.
Reincarnate's one of the ones today, Tommy. It's going to be in the top 4, that's for sure. I like the move, and Baffert taken away. Timmy Yakteen comes in, and that's the first of many to come.
I agree. I like this one. Looking at a lot of speed here, but let's get to number 7, Confidence Game. 3rd in the LeCompte from the Fairgrounds, going 1 mile and a 16th. Nice work tab, you know, coming into the race. Keith DeSormo trains this Candy Ride colt. For the owners, I love the owner's stable name here. Don't Tell My Wife Stables. Jockey trainer, 19% here. Should be part of the speed too. 15-1 morning line. That's number 7, Confidence Game.
One of the ones on the outside looking in. This is going to be a real class test coming up this time.
I like it. Number 8, Talladega. Broke its mating on its 4th try last time over the Oaklawn track. Went wire-to-wire fashion. Flavian Pratt aboard. Rudolph Brissett trains this Into Mischief colt. $850,000 price tag here. Windstar Farm and Sierra Farm, some solid owners there. Number 8, Talladega, 30-1.
Well, yeah, and there's a reason why he's 30-1. Broke his maiden last time out over a wet track. This is a real reach for me, so I got to X it out.
Oh, there it is. Number 9, Event Detail. Broke its maiden at Turfway Park over the synthetic last time on its 3rd career start. The ability to sit off the pace might help in this race since there's a lot of speed. That could be the upside here. Lobo, 29% on the dirt here. Corrales, jockey trainer combo, 22%. Could be sneaky at 30-1. If this race falls apart, he could possibly get there.
Well, it's going to really have to fall apart to pick up the pieces. Another X marks the spot.
There we go. Number 10, Bourbon Bash. Dwayne Locust trains the City of Lights colt. This colt's nice workouts coming in to the race. Colt has lost to multiple runners in the race. You know, Gun Pilot ran right past him last time. That's the 10, Bourbon Bash.
Yeah, well, you know, looking at this race, the horse did run its best race last out in optional, claiming 80. Once again, You're testing class here, Tommy, and that's what you got to do.
All right, let's take a look at number 11, Frosted Departure. 3rd in the Southwest at a big price, 46-1. Trainer Kenny McPeak trains this Frosted Gray colt. Won the Renaissance 150K over the Oaklawn track 2 back. Arietta jockey, been up last 3 starts. Looks like the colt should be near the front should part of the speed here. 20-1, number 11, Frosted Departure.
Tommy, 3 out of the last 5 races this horse has ran has been on off track. The 2 races on a dry track ran very good. So therefore, at 20-1, I'm going to take a shot on this horse.
There we go. Frosted Departure closes up the field. 11 here. Nice little field for the Rebel here. from Hot Springs, Arkansas. The Rebel Stakes is going to be race 11, everybody, on Saturday. We're shooting this on Thursday, so always check out the weather there at the races here. Captain talking about a couple horses running good on sloppy, a couple liking the fast track better, so something to pay attention to. I see a lot of speed in this race, Captain. I think we should get to our picks here, but before we do that, if you're new to the channel, everyone, please make sure you give us a thumbs up. Also, ring that bell, subscription, more shows. We're Derby Talk episode number 5. We're hot on the trail. We're getting closer and closer, Captain. We're 72 days away from shooting this video for the first Saturday in May. What are the top 5 horses right now that are out there? Yeah, speaking of, Captain, number 1, Angel of Empire, 54 points. You got Forte with 40. Instant Coffee, 32. Sun Thunder, 24. Two Phils, 23, and then there's a few other with 20 there. Well, you know what, Tommy? You got Arabian Night, the Baffert horse. He's on top of everybody's list, but he doesn't have any points. Why? Because he's with Baffert, and the horse has only worked once in about a month. So I don't know about that. I mean, we're going to see. Who's your top pick? Who's your picks for this race? Yeah, let's get to that, Captain. Before we get to that, I just wanted to point out also about that. We're at 50-point races, so pretty much you win these races now, and you're pretty much in the game. Yeah, you win, you're in. Most likely. So 50 point and 100 points. So there is a lot of time for those Baffert horses. They're going to sneak over, as you know. Now they have to transfer to another trainer if the owners want to have a chance at a Kentucky Derby. Let's get to the picks, Captain. All right, you want me to go first this week? I got it. My top pick's going to go to number 4, Gun Pilot, another colt trained by Steve Asmussen here, the son of Gunrunner. I'm really impressed with this one, Oaklawn. I'm looking at Santana Jr. Maybe I'm overlooking this. Santana Jr. decides to go to the 4 here, and in this race, I think Gun Pilot could sit off the pace a little bit and get a nice trip. I think there's so much speed in here, so 8-1, I'm going to take a shot here with number 4, Gun Pilot. Steve Asmussen trains, and you got Ricardo Santana Jr. aboard here at Oaklawn. Strong combo there, guys. So my top pick is going to go to number 4, Gun Pilot at 8-1. Second choice is going to go to Giant Mischief. That's the 5 horse, morning line 5-2. I think there's a lot of talent here, Captain. And also, I'm looking at the pedigree on this one. The Dam, Vertical Oak, very nice career, multiple graded stakes winner. Mostly over the sprints, but I think that Giant Mischief, that Dam, that Vertical Oath, very strong on the pedigree side. So saying that, and second in that springboard after having some trouble, as you talked about earlier. And then Brad Cox, anything Brad Cox is training, you got to keep your eye on, and I think it's a good play. And then my last one is going to be number 3, Red Route 1. And I'm taking a shot here, second in the Grade 3 Southwest over at Oaklawn over the sloppy track. Arabian Night dominated that race, as I spoke about earlier. But this is one that I also think maybe could come late and might have a chance. I'm expecting this race to fall apart with all the speed here. And I think I'm looking for somebody to pick up the pieces. So I am going to throw in number 3, Red Route 1 at 10-1 here. So I'm going to go number 4, Gun Pilot up top, number 5, Giant Mischief, my second choice, and third choice is going to be Red Route 1 at 10-1, Captain, in a very nice Rebel Stakes. What do you think? No, the Rebel Stakes came up really nice. I do like this race. I have a thing with I follow Irad Ortiz when he gets a pickup mount like this, and when they switch over, and Brad Cox is getting serious with this horse. I like number 5, Giant Mischief. 2 first and a second in the first 3 starts. I like the way the horse looks. I like where he's coming from. As I like to say, sometimes he's turning for home in the copper seat. That's where he's going to be, in the copper seat, looking down on the inside. And I got a feeling Giant Mischief picks up all the pieces. My second pick is going to be number 1, Verifying. Giroux comes in for Cox, one of his main guys. Drew off last time against Gun Pilot. In my third pick is going to be the 11 horse, which is Frosted Departure, Kenny McPeak at 20-1. And then I'm going to end up to close out the superfecta, I'm going to have Recarnate, number 6.
coming in from Santa Anita. So 5-1, 11-6.
Yeah, Captain. Looks like it's going to be a nice race. It looks like quite a bit of speed in the race. Do you think that's going to be a determining factor in this race?
Oh, definitely. You know what? The ones coming from behind, especially, like I say, the 5-horse Giant Mischief, right there. I really like this horse. I really like this horse. I'm going to be on him on Saturday, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, I was looking at the pedigree of this one. I think you got some of the pedigree there.
And the Mischief.
Looking at the dam there too.
And the Mischief. They charge $250,000 a pop. A pop every day. $250.
Bada bing, bada boom.
$250.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad if you can get it.
Hey, everybody, once again, Derby Talk episode number 5. Tommy D, along with my man, the captain. We appreciate you jumping on the Kentucky Derby Trail with us.
Hey, by the way, I got a long Skinner. Get some early money at Skinner at 50 to 1.
Oh, there you go. Captain says early money, 50 to 1. You heard it here first,
50
guys.
to 1.
Hear it on Derby Talk, guys. I also appreciate like, subscribe, ring the bell. You know the usual.
Ding.
Throw down in the comments.
God bless you. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. Come on, baby.
Hit us up.
Go to the whip.
Team Hiphorse.
Go to the whip.
Gmail.com if you want to get involved, guys.
Right about, baby.
Good luck, everybody.
God bless you. See you next week.